Welcome to the Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun with some dark chocolate, homemade caramel, and some pecan pieces. So let's get started. In today's video I am using a very inexpensive mold. This costs about $3 to $4 at your local baking stores or online. I have my dark chocolate here and I'm just going to start filling up the bottom of my mold. And if you want to see a video on how to temper chocolate, I do have a video on my YouTube channel. So I'm just getting a little bit in the bottom of each one. And the tip that I'm using today on my piping bag is the same tip that you would use when you're filling donuts with a jelly filling. That's good. And then I'm going to grab my little pecan pieces. Pecan, whatever you like to call them, that's what they are. So just get them all in there. Put as many as you want. After you've finished putting all your little pieces, if you see any of the little edges that are sticking out, you can just apply a little bit more chocolate. I think that's pretty good. I like that. Maybe a little bit right here. Okay, that's good. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of caramel in the middle. And what's good about this little tip is that you can really be more accurate with the caramel. So just a little blob on each one. You don't want that caramel getting out to the sides because then you're going to have sticky fingers when you go to eat them later. So just give it a little squeeze. And if you want to have a little bit of an easier time, you can heat your caramel a little bit. But then if it becomes too runny, then you're going to have a lot less control over it and it'll come pouring out, so you have to be really careful. You can see though, as I leave it there for a little bit of, as you can see when I just leave it there a little bit of time, it starts spreading out on its own. I've just zoomed in a little bit just so you can see this a little bit better. So I don't want that caramel to get to the outer edges, because unless the caramel is frozen, it's going to be sticky when you lift one of these up to eat it. I'll do this one here. It's a good thing I remembered to zoom in, because I was getting into this and then all of a sudden I remembered I should zoom in. So it's nice to actually see what you're doing here. Okay, hopefully that one's not going to go over. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to finish these off and then I'll come back, I'll zoom out and I'll show you the last little step. Now that all of the caramel is on there, I'm just going to start topping it up with more chocolate. And if you did a good job on your tempering, you'll see that the chocolate that you already placed in there has already set up. So I'm just going to go all the way around. Let's tap these. There we go. And then we'll just finish the rest. That's our last one. That's pretty good. Just going to give it a little tap. And that looks pretty good, like that. So at this point, I'm just going to pop these into my fridge for about 10 minutes just to chill them up really quickly, and then I'll come back, we'll pop them out, and I want to show you what they look like inside. So here we are again. My chocolate has all firmed right up, and I'm just going to turn these upside down and just give them a little tap. And if some of the Caramel did leak out on the side. They're gonna have a little bit of hard time coming out like that one just did. There's a little bit of caramel on that one and a little bit of caramel on that one, but we're all human, and there we have it. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna zoom in just so you can see some of them are pretty nice. Some of them have a little bit of caramel coming out, so let's just zoom in. So let me just clear off a spot and let's cut into one of these. So let's cut right into this. Of course it's going to be a little bit messy, but when you're biting into it, you're not going to be playing around with them like this. But here we have it. Whoa, look at that. You can see the caramel coming out there. Whoa, and the nice pecans. Really nice. I guess I'm just going to cut into that a little bit more. Of course I'm going to go in for a little bite. I love caramel. The chocolate, the caramel, and those pecans, a perfect combination. I really love these. Really simple to do and really delicious. So that's it for this really fast video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more pictures of these, I'll have them up on my Pinterest page at pinterest.com/BakeLikeAPro, and also over on my Facebook page, facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I really do appreciate that. That's it, and I'll see you next time. Really good.